Let's check these out. All-American Bowl E-Skill Player one-on-ones. I actually know a few of the players in this. Y'all know we got the Backpedal School. Y'all go follow that. But let's check, see what they were doing here. Ooh, okay. Got a little hold in. All right, right here. I like the pure step at first. I don't like swinging the gate, opening this hip up. We don't really get anything on him. So now when he starts going downfield, we feel like we have to really start opening up downfield. And we kind of just rush it, right? Like first 15 yards, understand that's when they're going to break. First 5 yards especially. That's why we want to stay square over top of it. But yeah, we're not really in position. We're too fast getting upfield. We're too out of control. It's a good break, but not really in position. Okay, got back in phase. I feel like we're not gonna see a ton of great technique at the line of scrimmage. A lot of these DBs, a lot of them been just way more athletic than everyone their entire life, so they can kind of get away with whatever. It's not really until you get to college where it's like, damn, yo, these receivers are like just as athletic as me, so I actually have to, have technique. So right here just kind of opens the gate, and right here, All-American receiver, definitely fast. Just a good job keeping his eyes on, getting in phase. Probably could have got his eyes back there at the end. Ooh, good route, Quincy. So, know him. Seen Quincy a few times at on Friday Night Lights. Goes Bergen Catholic in Jersey. Right here, DB. We're just too wide of a base and a little bit too like extended with our hands. So we can't really redirect. We can't slide back. We have to kind of open the gate and run. And now we just kind of get swung around. We're a lot of separation. So now we're out of control over the top. He breaks down. Catch. Actually wasn't all the way bad. I think right here, he doesn't have to keep getting so much depth. Like he doesn't have to keep backing up. If he just gets real firm, like if he kind of bottles it down, chokes it down, like right here, I think he has his route absolutely boxed. Like has the route completely boxed. But because he kept backing up, now he gave the receiver space to be able to break. Like receivers don't like space, or they love space. They don't like it when you're all up on them. So yeah, he kind of gave him that space, made it just so he can just run the out route. And then this right here is why we drive the receiver, then look back, because right here we go for the ball, we miss in a game. He's up the sideline. Good rep. I like the pedal. I like playing off. We got good leverage. Maintain the leverage. He attacks us a little bit. If he runs the post, we might be in trouble. But if my aunt had balls, she'd be Mongol. And it looks like he still has enough of a cushion to where he can turn and run. But I like how he's just nice and calm at the top. So smooth pedal. Calm. Gotta finish those. Receiver did a good job getting in there. Ooh, little grabby on the rep, but just got to get this right here. All this tells me is eyes weren't on the hip. You got your eyes on the hip, you're not going to get shook like this. Yeah, that's getting called. We're extended and we're grabbing across his body. So, yeah, probably a flag. Good job with the eyes here, though. Driving the receiver and then getting it back. It's probably gonna be a flag, though. All right, we're playing off coverage. This is one of those things. This is the route we're conceding. So we're conceding him running running something short, right? If he runs something short, it's whatever. Like we're good with that. If you're playing off coverage, it's because you're trying to take away the deep stuff. So gets to catch up. Nothing too big. Tackle it. Get on the ground. And that is a flag too. Definitely a flag. We got to finish that. Got to finish. And I get it's an All-American game. You don't really want to fall down. Be like, stay up, right? One-on-one, especially in camps at colleges later on this summer or spring and summer. Stay up. Don't go down. You go down. Get guys hurt right before the season. Don't want that. But Let's see. Receiver, I think he takes a slight inside stem. Probably want to stem it a little bit inside more as if you're the DB, you want to weave inside a little bit just so that way he doesn't like break our leverage. And then I think right here you got to speed turn this where our hips are all the way to the sideline. He's running full speed. There is no way we're going to be able to flip our hips and stay in phase. So yeah, I mean, we have to resort to grabbing. So that I always say the speed turn, you don't want to like live and die on the speed turn. You want to more so use it as like a last case scenario. So right there, I think like, shit, we are like we're cooked. We're not in good shape. Speed turn. So that way we're not forced to grab, but then even there, I gotta finish that. Pretty good rep. Okay, we got a book. So feet get a little stuck here. This is where, all right, now we want to have base probably a little bit narrower so that way we can push off, kick slide to our left instead of just having to turn and run. Does a good job. Eyes, you can clearly see eyes are on the hip. Only thing I would, he probably didn't have time to, but it looked like he was on his way to trying to get connected to the receiver. Remember, we just don't want any type of separation, but eyes are on the hip. You see when that happens, now you can break back with it. We get a pick. Good rep. Good rep. Look like a short catch. Go up, tackle it. Is what it is. Hey, y'all want to talk about, y'all be talking about DBs like any type they like breathe on a receiver, it's PI. Hey, Quincy, you a dog. I know that. Everyone knows that. We've all seen it. We got the film, clips on Friday Night Lights of you taking every pass every which way down the field. Yeah, it might be OPI. It's actually a good rep by the DB too. I like him at the line of scrimmage here. Maybe slide a little bit more. Good job getting the handoff. Now we're just going run, getting the crease. Eyes back for the ball. We just get pushed in our back. Hey, ball don't lie. That was good. Who was that? That was a good rep, Jordan. That was a good rep. Just run. Pretty good. Maybe have a little bit more leverage just to start. That way he can't break it so easily. Okay, messing with it so far, messing with it. That's a good rep. That's a good rep right here. Get a little bit overextended. It's something that's gonna happen with a lot of DBs. Very difficult to not get overextended. I think if you're gonna pure step two, what helps is having a little bit narrower of a base, so that way on your first step you don't get super wide. But I like how there's an effort here, kick slide, and what that does, now we got our hands on the receiver and we're disrupting timing. I love this too. We go chest to chest. So we're playing it chest to chest. He tries to push, so we get a quick little pull. That's not getting called at all. It's good DB play. Get our eyes back. Quarterback's trying to throw the ball to a spot where the receiver isn't because the timing got disrupted. Hey, Dalen, great rep. So I think we might be a little bit. We just get a little wide at the start, you see? And once you get that wide, it's really hard to push off of this foot. And remember, we have to move this foot lateral. So we're already super wide. We can't really get a push off and then step without getting like just egregiously wide. So now we have to kind of bring our feet together instead of it going like here, we're here. We have to bring our feet together to go back that way. And then first few yards, we want to be in a crossover. Now, I get it's difficult. This guy's burning downfield. We want to try and be more of a crossover, so that way it's going to be easier for us to break. Kind of like that at the line. We're just a little bit late reacting here because we have inside leverage. We just kind of let him get that beat our leverage a little bit too early, in my opinion. Now we do a good job kind of mirroring him. I think if we choked it down a little bit too, when he was getting vertical, we could really got a good jam on him and really disrupted him. Like right here, get a good jam in his chest, like really just throw him off. But at the end of the day, it's probably a 4-yard, 5-yard catch. So, this shoulder up, drop him. We don't care. Okay, this isn't. Pretty good right there. Not awful. I think we get a little bit more of a collision right here. College, contact right here, perfectly legal, perfectly fine. High school too. So right here, if he runs into you, collision it, that's good. And then I think right here, just eyes on the receiver, drive the receiver, get in phase, then look back. We're not as fast as we can be. If we're a little bit faster, we're a step sooner or a step closer. Probably have a better chance of making a play on that ball. Got a little froze here. Kind of tells me the eyes are maybe a little bit up. This is why you got to really work to get connected back to him, because you're kind of anticipating him to run out. That's fine if he runs out. If he runs in, though, we're just really, really, really far away from him. So understand, too, even if we have the same leverage, but our body's right here, if he wants to run out, he's still going to run into us. But it puts us in position to be able to break with him and slip the route, potentially if he goes inside. So right here, we're not in position at all. It's a good job with the eyes. You can tell the eyes were on the receiver because as soon as he breaks out, we're breaking out. I think on the pedal, just be a little bit, if we were a little squarer here, we kind of turn our hips. It's not awful, but, we're in position, 3-4 yard catch. Hey, this shoulder up, and drop him. A little grabby here. A little bit grabby. I'm not mad at the line of scrimmage work, though. Not mad at the line of scrimmage, like the hands. Just right here, instead of grabbing, left arm, chop his arm down, and just get on that hip. But yeah, those guys might get called. Might get called in a game. That is probably going to be a hold too. Probably a PI. Definitely a PI. Break to that hip. Probably stay upfield hip to start especially in a one-on-one. And then if you get in phase, in position, when it's declared that he's actually running it out, then I would say you slip it, but stay on that upfield hip. And then once he goes up like this, just give him a little, give him a little shove, not like a shove, like arm extended, like a little, kind of run into him, right? Trying to run into him with your shoulder. We just don't want to be holding, and then, yeah, that's PI. Getting the flag thrown for that one. All right, not really sure what's going on here. We're super, super outside leverage. It's good anticipation, I guess, knowing he's going to run out. I like to finish. Yeah, get the ball out, man. Don't matter how it has to happen. That ball gets out at the end. It's a PBU. Did your job. Good shit. We just got our eyes up a little bit. So just a wide base. All the wide base does is it makes it really hard to change direction. And then that's why I say one, two-hand jams, very, very risky, especially if you're in some type of man coverage. Because you're just not, either way you go, you're not really in a position to, like, your hips are locked both ways. But then also, we kind of shoot our hands out and leave them instead of, I always say that when you punch, it should be a jab, not a hook, right? So jab, it's boom, put it in, pull it out, in, out, in, out, in, out, right? When you leave it out there, you're giving the receiver something to like use to knock you away. And when your arms are out, you get hit on the elbow. It swings you, shoulder gets locked, hips get locked. Kind of like right here, shoulder gets locked. We get off balance. So if he went with a quick, let's say, left-hand jam, I like personally, if wherever his inside is, get a quick jam with that hand. So that way, if he does go inside, we can reset quickly and like kick slide back inside. So I would go quick left hand, pull it back, and then whichever way he goes, then we can go right off of that, go left quick. If he goes to our right, then we go left again. But we leave both out there. He swipes them. He gets it. A lot of separation. Yeah, I know who Jeremy Ruckert is. He's from Jersey. Yeah, man, that's going to be tough. You're playing with this leverage, this much cushion. We're just going inside. Now, it looks like they're doing some type of two-man drill. Not really sure, but I mean, that's a tough cover. All right, that's going to do it. As we saw, some of the players, technique needs work, but these are young guys, got a ton of time. They're going to, once they get to college, probably going to start putting it together. Because once you in a position where you have to actually use technique, that's when it starts to show. So, yeah, no, all great players. Hope they all go on to do good things. Like I said, we're critiquing the reps, not the players. But yeah, y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. If you like this type of content, let me know. We can definitely get way more of this. But catch y'all next time. Peace.